My sonny has a liver condition, and it's one that there's no cure for. You can learn to live with it, and you just make sure you don't have any flare-ups because, you don't get do-overs with your liver, so you really got to take care of yourself. And so the doctor, they give you a list of things that you need to do to prevent flare-ups. One of the things that he has to do is make sure that he has plenty of food and plenty of liquids. I always know when he's not doing his part because his eyes turn yellow. Then I'm hounding him to get something to eat or get something to drink. I even have friends and family that know of this, and so when they see him, if his eyes are yellow, they hound him on my behalf. I'm going to go ahead and give you permission. If you see him and his eyes aren't the color they're supposed to be, whip him into shape. Now, I know so many of you are thinking, how in the world could this be a problem? He's a 17-year-old boy. They'll eat you out of house and home. They'll eat more than even what your wallet can afford. Yes, he does. He eats a lot, and sometimes more than what I do want to afford, and I tell him pull out his own debit card. But we still have issues, and there's times that he's not willing to eat what he should or drink what he should. One of the times that we have a problem with this is on mornings he has to get up early and go to work. He deems his sleep way more important than his breakfast. So after he's hit snooze so many times, and I'm yanking him out of bed, not really, but, I'm barking at him enough that he gets out of bed, then I'm asking him, did you eat and did you drink? So the other morning I came down the stairs and he was sitting on the couch and I said, did you eat your breakfast? And he said yes. And I said, well, what did you eat? And he said, well, I drank a glass of milk. Really? A glass of milk? That's not enough. That's not enough to sustain you throughout the day as you go outside and exhaust your energy in the heat. So he grabbed a glass of water and went out the door and went to work. And I started thinking, isn't that so typical of so many of us in our Christian walk? The word's real plain about get off the milk and on the meat. Milk will only sustain you for so long, but there's more to chew on of his truths and his character, and he wants to reveal more of who he is. He wants to be intimate with us. So many of us, we just scroll down on Facebook and we see cute little scriptures or little e-cards or cute little posters, and we'll, share those things. Or maybe we can do it on Pinterest and we find a great scripture and we'll even make wall art and put it on our own wall and it looks beautiful in our home, but is it really what resonates in our heart? Maybe it's because we go to church once a week, and so we sit there an hour and a half and we check it off our list and think that's all there is to it. It doesn't work that way in the world. You wouldn't pick a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a husband or a wife and think that you can be intimate with them, only sustaining that relationship an hour and a half a week. It's the same way with God. He wants more for us. He wants us to dig on His Word, and He wants us to have a prayer life, and maybe even listen to podcasts throughout the week or re-listen to the sermon that your pastor preached. There's more than just the milk. So I'm going to encourage you, if all you're doing is reading cute little things and thinking that's enough to get deeper with Him, to realize He wants more out of you. He wants you to pray to Him, and He wants you to open up to Him, and He wants to share His character with you, and He wants you to know that He knows your deepest secrets, and He's here to heal you and deliver you and set you free. Get in His Word. He has more for you today. Get off the milk and on the meat. Blessings.